Full disclosure, Aerosmith is my all-time favorite band. Another disclosure, I find the Polar Express to be a top contender for creepiest Christmas movie ever, yeah. I know what you're thinking, gee, thanks for these two random facts about yourself. Firstly, you're welcome. Secondly, they're not as random as you will think. They are in fact connected with the Aerosmith lead singer Steven Tyler playing not one but two roles, the elf lieutenant and the elf singer, and that makes this truly terrifying.
Teeth Polar Express is uncanny and not in a good way.
For Taylor's elf singer to stand out as terrifying in a film like The Polar Express is quite a feat, given how the film itself is an exercise in horror. First thing one notices is a byproduct of being the first film to entirely use a performance capture technique. The uncanny valley effect is the unsettling look of a computer animated human character, one that looks alive but doesn't look alive and ends up looking like neither. It plays each and every character in the film to such an extent that it becomes a main focus, not the story itself. And those characters, seriously, what the hell? The hobo on top of the trend, one of the five roles that Tom Hanks plays, is frightening. Eddie Deason's character, now it all tops the list of the Christmas movie characters you will most like to dropkick into a weight of Who Framed Roger Rabbit's tape. Does deep work on a CGI character? Their eyes are soulless, you can't quite tell what they are looking at, and their movements are just slightly off enough that they don't look normal. And what if the train goes off the rails and the kids all bite it? How do you explain that to the parents? Yeah, who stole your kid and they died in a fury train wreck? Have a rum ball.
Steven Tyler's terrifying elves in The Polar Express.
Now to be fair, Steven Tyler's characters are only in the film briefly, so overall the scenes of the Polar Express are not entirely on him, but the fact they stick out at all is a testament to how horrifying they are. Elf Lieutenant, who is seen pulling the kids out of the Santa store sack, looks like an evil squeaky from Laverne and Shirley with a squeaky voice accent like Bugs Bunny on Helium. Has Santa, you gotta take a left turn on Albuquerque. But that builds to the elf singer whose own launches the elf celebration of Santa's successful lift off by breaking into Rocky on top of the world. It begins with a close-up of the singer's face, and the first thing that springs to mind is a pre-CGI makeover of Sonic the Hedgehog's Sonic, the one with the creepy ass human teeth. Then the camera continues to pan out, revealing the singer is on a unicycle with a microphone stand with an elf band behind him. He's supposed to look like Tail, and I suppose he does, but with an elven monkey face. Video game guitar hero Aerosmith did a better job and it only hit Xbox screen. At least his eyes are closed, but the whole thing just looks in a word dump. Nothing says wrong, nothing says rock and roll like rocking out on a wheel unicycle with elves playing instruments way too big for them. At least they don't speak. There would be no for cameras if Tyler brought his Aerosmith bandmates into the debacle. How a squeaky elf manages to belt out the tune with Tyler's distant to vocal talents, though, is another weird element. Omphis slightly better in 2000 epic playing named Gallo, a glow war with the spirit of a snowman and a showman. Slightly he becomes off more like a caterpillar in Alice in the Wonderland than a sage keeper of the magic scrolls, only somehow stranger and more stock and more woodstockish. Maybe it's a problem with sentient larvae. Maybe Aerosmith can work that into their set list. Dude looks like a lore. Worms in the Arctic? Here is an idea. The next time you watch the Polar Express because you have a hit your head against something and clearly not thinking clearly, close your eyes and ears for the first 75 minutes of the film. Get the earmuffs off to hear rocking on top of the world. Hit stop. You are welcome again. The Polar Express is available to stream on Max, of course.